Hello everyone, my name is Roya and this is Riku, and we are here to tell you all about the books that I read in the latter half of August. Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. This is about a fairy who was once a human princess and has to go back to the human realm to essentially preside over the changeling child who replaced her, because she's been in the fairy country a long time, but time moves differently. So in the human realm, she is time has not, like, hardly any time has gone by at all. So she's an adult. She is basically having to keep the changeling child who replaced her, who her parents think is their actual daughter, from doing just horrible stuff all day long. So it is so weird. This was a really, really good book and a really fun read, and it was just such an interesting concept because it's kind of something that, like, you know, might be kind of in the back of your mind, but you don't really think about it. It was just so weird, and I really liked it. Clockwork Boys and The Wonder Engine, also by T. Kingfisher. This is a duology about a very funny, quirky document forger lady who was arrested for treason, a paladin who was at one point possessed by a demon and randomly speaks in demonic tongues at random times of the day, and an assassin who thinks he's all that. He thinks he's so funny, but actually he just kind of has no tact. And so this hilarious adventuring party has to essentially go on what is probably going to be a suicide mission for their government to find out where these creatures called Clockwork Boys are coming from. And this book, this series was amazing. It is so full of funny, witty character banter that was just so great, and I really, really enjoyed it. I loved the dynamic between the different characters, and I just loved the whole story. It had just the right element of creepiness to be kind of interestingly creepy without, like, giving me nightmares. The Hollow Kingdom and Feral Creatures by Kira Jane Buxton. This is about a zombie apocalypse in which basically all of humankind has become zombies, and the animals are the only ones who survive. We follow our main character, who is a domesticated crow, and his dog friend who lived with the same human that he lived with, and they embark on this journey to figure out what is going on, save their fellow animals who might be, like, stuck in a house and stuff like that, with, like, no humans to help them now that there are no humans, all of that. And it was a really interesting series. I thought that the first book was a lot better than the second one, because once we get into the second one, it gets a lot more, like, Chosen One-y and very, like, a lot more generic, kind of. Because by that point, our main character has saved a baby who is the last human alive, supposedly, and all this stuff. It's just really weird. But the first book was really interesting because we're still trying to figure out, like, why things are happening the way that they are, all of that. But anyway, so it was definitely a really unique series that I thought was, very interesting. So anyway, it's been a pretty good reading month. Let me know if you've read any of these, have any thoughts on them, and in the comments, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!